If you average out the View hosts, among the dumbest people on television.
I think Sunny's dumb. Is certainly not the brightest person. And what she just said just doesn't make any sense. It's just so silly to say. It's not a well thought.
Brace yourself, because what just dropped could be the biggest TV bombshell of the decade. Melania Trump isn't just mad. She's launching a $100 million legal missile. And her target? The infamous panel of The View. That's right. The same crew that spent years throwing verbal grenades from their cushy daytime throne is now facing the legal battle of their lives. Sources say Melania's team isn't bluffing. This isn't a PR stunt. This is war. A 9-figure lawsuit packed with allegations of defamation, lies, and outright character assassination, all aired in front of millions.
You may heard I file a few lawsuits, and I'm in the court now because they accuse me of doing stuff that I never did in my life, and they wrote lies, and I will not allow that. I will fight till the end because I don't want that they damage my reputation and my name.
Now the fallout is real. Network execs are in panic mode. Legal teams are scrambling. And social media? It's in full-on meltdown. Clips are going viral. Fans are choosing sides. And even rival networks are watching like it's the Super Bowl of scandals. But this isn't just Hollywood drama. This is a media earthquake, with reputations, ratings, and millions on the line. And the question on everyone's mind? What the hell set off this $100 million firestorm? Buckle up, because the answer lies in one episode that went completely off the rails. An episode where the ladies of The View didn't just criticize Melania. They went for blood.
I think she hates him.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, so we can all agree on that. That's a given. I also think that she wants to take him out. She does not want to be the first lady anymore.
Insiders say it got ugly fast. What started as a discussion about Melania's time as First Lady turned into a personal takedown. One host claimed she never showed up in the role, accusing her of being cold and disinterested. Another threw shade at her marriage, suggesting she didn't even like Donald Trump. But the lowest blow? They mocked her White House decor. Yes, even her Christmas decorations, saying her style made the place feel like a haunted mansion. It was raw, petty, and personal. And Melania's team wasn't having it. The result? A brutal lawsuit that slams the show for painting her as cold, absent, and totally out of touch, and she's fighting back hard. Melania, usually tight-lipped and image-conscious, has had enough. She's coming in hot with legal firepower, dragging The View into court and accusing the hosts of crossing the line from opinion into defamation. Her lawyers argue this wasn't criticism. It was character assassination on live TV. And the price tag? A staggering $100 million. This isn't just a slap on the wrist. It's a legal knockout punch. Her message? Loud and clear. Take shots at her and you'll pay. Big. Experts say this case could set a precedent. One that rewrites the rules for what talk shows can get away with. This time, The View may have pushed it too far.
She destroyed the Rose Garden. Who hates Christmas? Melania Trump hates Christmas. She doesn't want to decorate for Christmas. She doesn't want anything to do with him. She doesn't want to sleep in the same room with him. She can't tolerate him.
Allegedly.
And she does.
Yeah, how do you know all this?
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know all this.
Allegedly. That's why I say allegedly.
This isn't just personal. It's war for her reputation. Melania's legal team says the host didn't just miss the mark. They wrecked her image, igniting a media circus that spun out of control. Now, the courtroom becomes a battlefield, and the pressure is white hot. Enter Joe Rogan. On his podcast, he lit into The View with his signature unfiltered fury. He called out the hypocrisy, reminding everyone that not long ago, these same hosts were hugging and grinning with the Trumps on that very stage. Back then, it was smiles. Now, it's venom. Rogan didn't hold back. He called the show a clout-chasing circus, and even joked that if you average out the panel's IQs, they might still struggle to hit triple digits. Ouch! The internet exploded. Fans cheered. Critics fumed. But one thing's for sure, Rogan just threw gasoline on a wildfire.
Because I do want to get back to this point with the left and Melania Trump. Why can't she just be her own woman and have separate?
And she can.
And so why all that criticism? I mean, that was gross from The View.
And I
look,
agree.
The View is not the litmus test of America. We don't think that.
They were afraid of that remark. That was their problem.
So why did they handle it?
And here's why this matters. This isn't just tabloid fodder or celeb beef. It's about the future of free speech versus defamation. Where do we draw the line between critique and character destruction? Can public figures be fair game for talk show takedowns? Or are we entering dangerous territory in the name of entertainment? This lawsuit could change everything. If Melania wins, it might force TV hosts and networks to think twice before turning hot takes into personal hits. And The View? They could be the cautionary tale that rewrites the rule book. This isn't just courtroom drama. It's legacy. It's power. It's a former First Lady demanding to be seen, not as an accessory to Trump's chaos, but as her own force to be reckoned with. And with Trump back in the political spotlight, Melania's timing couldn't be more precise. Some say this lawsuit is her boldest move yet, taking control of her story, silencing the noise, and stepping out her husband's shadow once and for all.
I wanted to talk to you about. I wanted to play this, but we decided we shouldn't play it. We don't want anybody to have any sort of a way to get it down. The episode of you when you're on The View, when you were running for president.
Right. Donald Trump is a billionaire, a real estate mogul, and a television star. But does he really want to add President of the United States to his resume? A lot of people would like him to.
You got introduced as our friend Donald Trump.
Please let's find out, and please welcome my friend, Donald Trump.
That's right. Whoopi Goldberg gives you a big hug and a kiss. Joy Behar gives you a big hug. Barbara Walters gives you a big hug. They all loved you.
We're so happy to have you. Whenever you're on with us, we're very happy. We love it.
They're talking about you in such a favorable light. The audience was cheering, and then you actually started winning in the polls, and then the machine started working towards you.
Joe Biden knows how to do this. Trump.
Yeah.
He tends to just...
One thing's certain. This isn't just another media circus. It's a power play with the potential to shake up everything from politics to primetime television. Whatever Melania's reasons, one thing's clear. This drama is far from over. In fact, it's just getting started. To understand how we got here, we need to rewind to that explosive moment on The View. During a now infamous segment, one host didn't hold back. She didn't hint. She went for the jugular, boldly claiming that Melania hates Donald Trump and refuses to live under the same roof. The comment detonated like a grenade. Viewers froze. Critics erupted. Social media spiraled into chaos. Clips went viral. Screenshots flew like evidence from a crime scene. But what stunned people even more? Melania's lightning-fast response. No cryptic quotes. No PR deflection. She went full throttle. Lawyers locked and loaded, dropping a $100 million lawsuit with a message that couldn't be clearer. Enough is enough. Most celebrities might have let it slide, issued a mild press statement, or waited for the news cycle to move on. But not Melania. She came in swinging, no filter, no fluff. She's not asking for an apology or sympathy. She's demanding consequences. And make no mistake, this goes beyond her. Melania is drawing a bold line, forcing a long overdue conversation about media accountability. She's warning networks, hosts, and commentators alike. Next time you cross a line, it could cost more than a viral moment. This lawsuit isn't just a retaliation, it's a warning shot. And trust this, every talk show host, anchor, and producer in America just felt the heat. Melania Trump isn't chasing clout. With $100 million on the table, this is a legal war with real weight behind it. She's not reacting emotionally. She's fighting to protect her name, her dignity, and her legacy.
He was cheating while Melania was pregnant.
That's not going to come in front of the jury, though. The judge has ruled that won't come up.
We're in television now. And then after Melania gave birth to the baby, he found Stormy to strip around with, right?
Yes.
It's like people should look at him and say, you know, what kind of an insecure jerk are you? You know what I mean? It's like, oh, my wife's pregnant. I'm not attracted to her big belly or something. And now she's paying attention to the baby and not me.
This isn't just a lawsuit. It's a calculated strike. fueled by legal firepower and years of pent-up frustration. And here's where things get real. This battle isn't just about The View. It's about all of us living in a world where a single throwaway remark can be clipped, twisted, and posted before the echo fades. So, where do we draw the line? When does a hot take become a hit job? When does commentary cross into character assassination? These aren't just academic questions anymore. Melania's case could set the new rules for public discourse, not just for TV hosts, but for podcasters, influencers, streamers, and media personalities everywhere. As this legal showdown unfolds, one thing's obvious. The stakes are massive. This isn't celebrity beef. It's a cultural crossroads. How we talk about public figures is on trial. Melania isn't throwing a tantrum. She's taking a stand against what she sees as a smear campaign. She's not just offending her past. She's trying to take control of her future. And The View? It's facing a reckoning. A show that's thrived on snark, shade, and sound bites may now have to answer for every smirk, every jab, every joke. Because even in entertainment, there are limits. And Melania's lawsuit just dragged those limits into the spotlight. This isn't just about her. It's a wake-up call to an entire industry built on gossip, speculation, and viral drama. The message? Say what you want, but be ready to face the consequences. If you cross the line, the days of speaking recklessly with zero accountability might be over. This lawsuit's ripple effect goes far beyond daytime TV. It touches journalists, influencers, and TikTokers alike. Anyone who profits off public commentary now has to ask, how far is too far? At the heart of it all is that eye-popping figure, $100 million. That number alone makes people freeze. It's not just a demand, it's a statement.
You know who has been bragging all over the campaign trail about how he's the one that overturned Roe v. Wade, but apparently his wife has different thoughts on the reproductive rights after posting this video plugging her memoir. Take a look.
Individual freedom is a fundamental principle that I safeguard. Without a doubt, there is no room for compromise when it comes to this essential right that all women possess from birth: individual freedom. What does my body, my choice really mean?
Melania is dead serious. And if her legal team pulls off a win, the shockwaves could upend the entire media game. From cable networks to podcast microphones, everyone will be forced to think twice before turning someone's personal life into clickbait. But here's the twist. Even before a verdict is reached, the impact is already seismic. Just the act of filing the lawsuit cracked open a national conversation about ethics, boundaries, and the real-world fallout of casual cruelty. In an age where content spreads in seconds and never disappears, the cost of going viral just got steeper. So what now? Will The View settle behind closed doors? Will we see a courtroom battle or a public apology? No one knows for sure. But one thing's certain. This isn't a blip on the tabloid radar. This is a cultural flashpoint, a reckoning, and maybe, just maybe, the beginning of a new standard for how we talk about public figures in the digital age. Now it's your turn. Do you think Melania's lawsuit is justified, or did The View simply go too far with a joke? Drop your take in the comments. And if this breakdown hit different, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We're just getting started.